Ravens. Next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Baltimore Ravens. And no open Baltimore offense go to work, and leading them, pretty darn good one, Lamar Jackson out of Louisville.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware. Jackson
to Watkins there for a Baltimore first. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Room here to run. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, I mean, Lamar Jackson, what more can we say at this point? He is a living, breathing highlight reel. And go ahead and tack on that last play to the list of big ones by number 8.
And what was impressive to me is not just how much he wanted it, but how he fashioned it. I mean, he was shedding tacklers left and right, evading tacklers left and right. And when you think about the energy it takes to ward guys off, that's really impressive. He still managed to keep his balance and turn this into a fantastic run.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be out right at the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mon. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Mon now off of play action. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Another try after the first down sack. Mond. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Smith. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Mond looks to throw. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick, it heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson going deep here for Watkins. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Trying to go back to Watkins, and it's 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked off right around the 43. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. This is caught. Touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game. And he's got a first down. And they go play action here. Mon. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Mond. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Again, Jackson will keep it. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
And if you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over the 100-yard mark for the game. And this defense has just had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps, both passing and running.
On 2nd and 1, Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone as he's got a first down on that last catch. Now Mon. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17. Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down.
Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. at the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Mond looks to throw on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mond. He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time. On first down, here's Mond. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Mond going to throw it. And now another one thrown incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Or it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To try again after the sack. Jackson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Mon. Drops this off with Nwangu. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Raven territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 30-yard line. On play action, Cousins. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They run once more with Edwards. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down now. It's Edwards. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Again, it's Edwards. Sheds off the tackle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Off the option, here's Edwards. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football back, his second touchdown run of the game.
You know what I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Vikings. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. From the gun on third down, Jackson. Forced out to his left.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action now. Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Justin Houston in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 36. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
He was trying to get it into Watkins, and now it's 2nd down. Play fake. Cousins. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 18. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. They go play action. Cousins. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And they run with Edwards off the option. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Off the option, here's Edwards. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our